What's up, family? Welcome to another episode of Mediazewtv. I hope everyone's doing okay out there, in good spirits and in good health. But you already know how we do it over here. Straight facts, real talk, and no sugarcoating. So, let's get into this crazy situations that's been making waves. We're talking about Amber Rose, Diddy, and these so-called freakoffs. Yeah, you heard me right. Amber Rose, who says she's been to every major party Diddy has thrown, just went on Shannon Sharp's clubshayshay podcast and basically said, "Why wasn't I invited to these wild parties?" Now, before we dive in, let's take a second look and really break this down. Diddy has been facing some serious allegations, right? I mean, we're talking about federal level accusations of sex trafficking, coercion, illegal drug use, and all kinds of crazy stuff. The prosecutors are saying these so-called freak-offs were not just wild celebrity parties, but full-on organized criminal events where people were allegedly drugged and forced into sex. So, where does Amber Rose come into this? Well, she went on Club Shay Shay and let it be known. She's been at damn near every Diddy party. She said it herself. "I've been to every Puff party, every white party since 2009. I've been to every party." Now, let's pause right there. That's a big statement. Amber Rose is no industry outsider. She's been around. She's been connected with top-tier celebrities, and she's been a part of the culture for years. So if these freak-offs were happening, wouldn't she have seen something? But according to her, nope. She made it clear that, as far as she's concerned, whatever Diddy's being accused of was happening separately from the party she attended, she said. If these freak-offs are happening, it's on a completely different day than the actual Puff parties. It's not that day, because every time I was there, Puff was there the whole time. So basically, she's saying she never saw Diddy disappear into some secret VIP room for one of these alleged sex parties. Every time she was around, Diddy was out in the open, hosting, partying, pouring Ciroc, dancing in the DJ booth. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Amber says she actually brought this up to rayj. Yeah, that rayj. She straight up asked him, "Ray, did they invite you to a freak-off? Because they never invited me." And let's keep it real. That's kind of hilarious, but also kind of suspicious. She's saying why was she never approached? Why was there never even a hint that these freak-offs were happening? She even joked like, "Maybe they knew I don't get down like that." Now, here's where she really gets into it. She said, "You would think maybe an assistant would come up and be like, 'Hey, you like girls?' But never. No one ever asked me that, or rayj either." Now, I don't know about y'all, but this part really makes me think. If these alleged parties were happening and were as widespread as the prosecutors claim, how is it possible that Amber Rose and rayj, two people deep in the industry, never even heard whispers of it? But she was careful with her words. She didn't say this never happened. Instead, she made it clear that just because she didn't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen. She literally said, that's not to say it does not happen or invalidate people, which I respect. She's acknowledging that just because she didn't experience it firsthand doesn't mean the allegations are false. But y'all, let's get into what these federal prosecutors are actually saying about these freak-offs, because it is dark. According to them, these weren't just wild industry parties. They were allegedly organized sex trafficking events where people were forced into situations against their will. They're claiming that Diddy wasn't just attending these freak-offs, he was orchestrating them. They say he was directing, recording, and even masturbating during these acts. That's what the prosecutors are saying. Let that sink in. And if that wasn't disturbing enough, they also claim that people were drugged, coerced, and given illegal substances like cocaine while being pressured into these situations. That's next level serious. And listen, Diddy has been denying everything. He's been saying all sexual activity was consensual, that these accusations are completely false, and that he's being targeted unfairly. But clearly, The justice system isn't buying it because Diddy has been locked up in Brooklyn since last September, and they keep denying him bail. And right now, unless something changes, his sex trafficking trial is set to begin in May. So, what does this all mean? It means that we're about to see one of the biggest legal battles in the history of hip-hop. If these allegations hold up, Diddy could be facing some serious time behind bars. But at the same time, you have people like Amber Rose and Ray J who are essentially saying, we never saw anything like this. So what do you all think? Is Amber Rose telling the truth? Was she just never around the dark side of Diddy's lifestyle? Or do you think she's maybe downplaying things because he doesn't want to get involved? And most importantly, do you think Diddy is guilty? Or is he being railroaded? Just drop your thoughts in the comments. And of course, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Mediazewtv and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any updates on this case. And remember to put God first, stay engaged, and stay informed. Peace.